Blog Talk Radio.
Welcome to District 86 Toastmasters radio show. Meet with fellow Toastmasters, learn secrets of public speaking and tips of leadership. We broadcast from Ontario, Canada. I'm Vitaly Fursov. Follow us online at www.toastmasters86.org. Today in our studio, we have a special guest, Revitalized Education Program Ambassador, Toastmaster Justin O'Donnell. Justin, how are you doing?
I'm doing great, Vitaly. How are you doing?
I know you started your Toastmasters program about 10 years ago in 2005. What brought you to Toastmasters?
Well, it's kind of interesting. I've never really had a problem doing public speaking. I was always very comfortable speaking in front of large crowds, and I'm a librarian by profession. I was working as a librarian at the time, and a friend of mine suggested that just because I'm able to speak in front of groups in front of libraries or in academic settings, the speeches I give there wouldn't necessarily go over well, say, if I were giving a toast at a wedding or if I was speaking at a political rally. So he suggested that I join Toastmasters to learn a bit of a variety and a bit of a differing approach in terms of how I do speeches. And I went and I got hooked.
What is your experience as a Toastmaster? What actually kept you for 10 years in this program?
What makes it interesting for me is the variety of speeches that you can give in Toastmasters beyond the Competent Communicators Manual. I've been able to give speeches in terms of public relations speeches. I've been able to give educational sessions. I've been able to do interesting projects like sales speeches, speaking on television, speaking on radio, informative speaking, storytelling, really just a wide variety. I like the variety and the challenge that comes with each of the speeches as well.
Nice. And I also know that from time to time you're traveling to different parts of Ontario and you're giving speeches to different clubs. What makes you to travel? Like, what is that interesting for you?
Well, I like to step outside of my comfort zone, and in that I don't like to just give the same speeches to the same club or the same setting all the time. I like to go out, and I like to go to different audiences and speak and get their feedback.
And I also know that I'm quoting you right now, that Toastmasters help you to progress in different careers. Tell us about that.
It did. Well, as I told you, I'm a librarian by training, but the jobs for librarians had dried up around 2005, 2006, so I was looking for a different career path. So I worked as a financial advisor for a few years with Primerica Incorporated. And I credit Toastmasters with giving me the confidence and also the training, especially the manual Speaking to Persuade. And I had a very interesting time with Primerica. I made some money, and I also got an incredible financial education out of it as well. So that was, I think, a very positive experience, and I owe Toastmasters for that experience. I'm very grateful to Toastmasters.
Wonderful. I also know that currently you are progressing on the development of your own speaking business. What is that? Can you tell us about your speaking business?
Yes, I started a speaking business in December of last year, Blue Chip Consulting Services, and my business offers a wide variety of services. We do motivational speaking, inspirational speaking. I've done keynotes. I do some corporate training. I do community advocacy. I do sessions on public relations. I also do sessions on parliamentary procedure, and I function as a parliamentarian on occasion. So I really do a wide variety. I also do a fair bit of research as well, policy-related research.
This is very interesting. And how did you start? How did you manage to start this business?
Well, I started by just, I started the business informally, just going and speaking where I could. And to take it to the next level, I realized I had to develop a business plan because of the fact that presently I'm on ODSP. I was eligible for some business grants, so I prepared a business plan with the help of a fellow Toastmaster, Charmaine Grace, and it's currently I'm in the final stages of making some revisions, and I'm going to be submitting that to my ODSP service provider, and hopefully I can get approval for some grant money that will help.
Okay. Well, thank you so much. Very interesting. Very interesting. And what's in the future for you?
What's in the future? Well, I'm a pretty busy guy at this point. I'm in the process of running for town council. Well, it was actually through my speaking business. We had an issue on the street that I lived on. We had longboarders, which is a form of skateboarders. They were coming on our streets and skateboarding all day. This was last summer. They were there for up to 12 hours a day, and they were disrupting traffic and disturbing the peace and just generally being a nuisance. And some of my neighbors knew that I was in the process of starting a speaking business, so they asked me to go and advocate their case for them before the town council. And I made a presentation before town council, and as a result, we had a bylaw passed that banned longboarding on residential streets.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so now going to a city councillor, running for city councillor, what is your program? What is your platform?
Well, I've got three things that I'm running on. One is to try to keep taxation at an absolute minimum. Our town in Pelham, out of the 12 municipalities in the Niagara region, we've had to raise taxes the least out of any of the municipalities, and I want to keep it that way. I'm running to promote safety in terms of promoting more bicycle lanes and more sidewalks for pedestrians. And also, I'm running basically to try to promote more of a business development in the town of Pelham. I think that this town is one of the best kept secrets in the Niagara region, and I think it's a very good place to go and invest in terms of starting small businesses.
Wonderful. Thank you, Justin. I wish you good luck with all that. And thank you for sharing your experience, your Toastmasters experience with us. What we will do, we will wrap up the program right now, and the recording show will be available on YouTube and online on Facebook. I'm sure people will be asking you some questions, so please answer the question. Please monitor the questions from the Toastmasters on 386 website, and please answer them. Thank you so much for being with us today. Thank you, Justin. Good luck with your run.
Thank you.